Hey guys, what's up? It's Explosion, and I'm here reviewing a map, episode 1. It's Subterranean Warfare by sdarden. I don't know if that's... hopefully I didn't butcher that name. But, so this is just episode 1. I'd figure I'd start out here. But, to start off with this series, or this map, I should say, I'm pretty sure this sign is not correct, from what I'm told. But anyway, this is where you spawn. Now, I'm not too sure that this actually gives you, or this is actually considered spawn material. I think it's just netherrack. But anyway, to get to the flag, you walk out, sort of come along here, and then here's the flag room. Now let's just sort of do the flag room. The ceiling is kind of dark. I don't know if that's just because it's nighttime out. But anyway, the ceiling is a bit dark. It's kind of not that well. And then with these sponges, I'm not too sure if this glowstone is supposed to be underwater, but it just doesn't match to the two on the end, so I'd probably either bring that up or bring this down. But anyway, the sponges, it's kind of hard to get up onto the actual levels because sometimes it won't go high enough for you to move off to the side and catch the ledge. So that's probably another little problem. This one's not as bad as those two, but I mean, like, still it can get a little bit bad. I do like how there is water to prevent like pyros being up. The only thing that it's kind of hard is that if you have the flag, and you could just be camping right here, and no one can really get to you. And if someone were to, you can just jump down here and sort of hang out around here, do whatever. And I don't know about in these hallways, I don't know if these are protected from engineers and necros, but if they're not, it can be a little hard because an enemy turret could just set up like right here and like a little teleporter, and people could just telecap however fast they wanted to. Anyway, now we'll move to going to the flag, to the other team's flag. To get there, there's a few ways. Once you walk out of spawn, turn left, and then you go down here into this like main sewer. Okay. Now there's not really much in there, and it's kind of weird how this is different than those two. Some signs in there, but anyways, that's just a different entrance. But anyway, this will take you to the center then. Now, I don't really get the point of the center because, I mean, it's mycelium. I don't know what purpose this serves, if this is supposed to be like sewage or something like that. But I mean, I don't get with these little arcs and stuff like that. It doesn't really fit the theme. Just because if it's supposed to be like a sewer, then it's sort of not really fitting into that. Maybe if this was like a big sewage dump, or if you had like separate little tunnels here, that'd probably decrease it. You have these that don't really serve any purpose other than sort of like a soldier or any other class going above them. There's a sponge right here, takes you to the top, and then you can just like sort of run along here. If you have like assassins and ninjas down there camping waiting for you. So you could just run along here. Probably, yeah, you could probably like wall climb this, get into here, then sort of drop into here and stuff like that. But anyways, moving on. It's like on the other side, it's the same, identical. Same within here, sort of getting to the flag. Sorry if I keep pressing my tab, it's sort of a habit. But anyways, you can go in here, and this will take you right to Blue's flag. Now there is another way, and it's through these major tunnels right here, and one that's opposite, which is right here. Now you go into these, sort of like, you go into here. This is sort of like the main sort of like rotunda of the map. But as you can see, it connects right to the flag room from where I was. Now, this glass, I think it's 3 layers thick. Yeah, so ninjas can't get out through here. So that's pretty good. But anyways, like down in those 2 tunnels, like I said earlier, if an engineer or Neko camps right there, it's not really gonna make the game any fun. And same with up here, you know. I would probably have it so that no engineers could set up along here or down here or even in these tunnels, because you could have an engineer set up like right here, set his turret right there, his cake right there, and he could just sit there and camp and no one can really get to him. But anyways, I do kind of like these lamps because it provides a little like sort of space for a soldier if a bunch of people are after him, and he doesn't have to like wall climb. But yeah, I mean, like even an engineer in here, and even here could just stall the game because no one can get past except the other team. But then again, if you have like everyone on defense, then it's not really going to be that fun either. So if you know, set up a little turret, a little setup here, you're not really going to be able to defend much because of the ceiling height. The soldier could just like climb down the water spout, you know, or come right here, get the flag, and pyro lights them on fire. They just go into the water, and then they just run across, and the pyro may light them again. But yes. Anyway, I don't think I brought up the lights. I don't get the point of these lights. I mean, they're just kind of just there randomly. They don't really match the theme other than like burn or like either burning like sewage on the ceilings or the walls, or they're just like random lights that don't serve really any purpose other than to light up the arena. Now the center alone, you know, if this just had to be left alone, I would pretty much like it because it provides some archer support with these little overhead hangs, stuff like that. But then there are a bunch of like open spots, like right here. This is considered an open spot, sort of snaking around here. So this will make it so that an archer can't just like camp up here, if they can even get up here. Just prevent them from just keep sniping. Now, entrance to these tunnels, they're just like 2 blocks high with vines connecting. But then these ones, you have to sort of take a sponge. Now, it can get hard to get into. You have to kind of time it rightly. Like you can't just like go up in midair and then do it, otherwise you'll just land on this. And these vines don't really serve any purpose because you can't really climb them, and you can kind of go down them, but there's like no way to climb them. So maybe like adding like a backdrop to here or something like that. And same goes for these 2. I know it was supposed to look like raw sewage kind of spewing out, but I mean they don't serve any purpose other than just to be there for looks. So maybe make these where you can be where they're climbable or something like that. Then yes. Anyway, I think that's what I've said for inside the map. But because this is an inside map and there's no access to the outside, let's take a look at the outside. So just kind of go through. Actually, let's just I know there's like here it is. Okay, so I'll just replace that. But anyway, going back. Okay. There's a few small parts in it, but I recommend filling up as much space as you can, so this way engineers can't place their teleporters on the ceiling and escape out. Because I mean, there's a lot of places where engineer could hide, like probably like right here, even on that little piece of glowstone, which I should get rid of, or you should get rid of. These blocks right here, get rid of those. Even though these are hiding the water from inside the flag room. I do like this design as well as that design down in there. It kind of looks like an S, kind of like his logo. I don't know if that was intended, but it's pretty cool. I like it. If that is, you should keep using it. Whoops. Sorry about that. I just tab stalking, it's a habit. But anyways, yeah, just go across, just kind of like even it out. I think this side is better about covering it up. Yeah, because it's more like flat, but I recommend just keeping it, probably like increasing it all to this level, because I mean no one's really going to care about the outside of it, so yeah, it's going to be not going to be that bad. But anyways, I think that's it for this map. And I mean, I didn't really like. It's a cool map in and of itself. Let's see, can I get back in right here? Nope. No. Just break this one and go back in. There we go. I don't mean to destroy a map like this, but I didn't want to. I kind of turned chat off to sort of keep people from bugging me or something like that. But anyways, this map, I'd probably like to see it added. Maybe just the center changed up a bit, and increase the flag range with block 36, which is this block right here. This will increase the flag range. So I'd probably like make a whole line of it going down here, making it so that engineers can't place anywhere in here or any other of the small tunnels, because that can just really clog up the game. And another thing, I'll just add this in right now. But the center, it's just the main center. There's like no other way through it. It's just, there's no separate tunnels. It's just this entire room. This is what connects the red side to the blue side. So maybe if you added like some tunnels going down there, sort of like diagonally under cross and connect to the other side here. I'll kind of show you what I mean. But anyway, these like smaller tunnels right here, maybe have these connect to the ones like all the way across, or like dip down and like cross over diagonally and go to the opposite side. That'd look pretty cool. Kind of give it a separate sub route rather than just main big room. But overall, I like it. I very much like it. And let's see, where did I put my? I have like a rubric. I didn't really judge it, but anyways, the overall idea, I'd give this about a half, because I mean inside map like this, they're not really that unique. Because I mean, Airlock, I'd consider it an indoor map. There's a lot of maps. I think it's like Castle Cavern. That's a underground map like this. Anyway, blocks used. There is a lot of stone bricks used. Mycelium. This is kind of a new feature, which I don't really mind. Glowstone, that's kind of on the iffy. But I mean, this stone brick. I mean, if you overuse this, it can get really ugly. I do like how he combines some obsidian up here, make it look like a fan or something like that. But anyway, on blocks used, I'd give him a half a star, or yeah, half a star on that too. I don't know if I'm doing stars yet. Anyways, but yeah, maybe just like switch between using stone brick and like maybe like cobblestone and stuff like that. Sort of change things up. Accessibility, it's okay, but I mean the center part, it's can get hard. So this, it's not really like the best for going across. It's the only major center crossing. But accessibility, I'd give him a one star on that, just because there is multiple tunnels that you can exit out of, and the flag room is very, very easy to get in and out of. With the whole sponges down here, just kind of like change those up, and you'd be golden. Then next is the flow and the layout. Now I do like this kind of how like the tunnels are designed like this, and the layout is actually pretty easy to follow as long as you know where to properly go. So yeah, I mean this is actually very brilliant, because it provides like a whole center way from to each side without it being like the center or the main like fighting area. But like I said earlier, like make it so that engineers and echoes can't place their turrets in here. Otherwise it'll be very op, because you could just go and like camp one right here and like camp right there, and then no one could get past other than that main room. But I'm pretty sure you're not gonna want to just use this as a main traffic area. Next is the class biasy. I feel like this could be geared more towards engineer and necro, just because, well, I mean, I don't know if these are protected or not, but if they're not, then it could be very opt towards them. This room I do like, the flag room, just because it gives Pyro sort of a hand, or like a disadvantage because of these water spouts. Usually, like most flag rooms, they don't have this, or they don't have any water in them, and so Pyro could just like sit there and camp and then kill streak farm off that. So I do like that. I'd have to give. There's not really any others. Soldier, I do kind of like this height in there, and the sort of sub pipes in here. So for class biasy, I'd have to go with half a star. I mean, if you get the engineer and necro problem under control, it would be fine. Oh, I forgot to review the or to rate the flow and the layout. I'd rate this probably a star, just because it's very accessible. Well, I mean, just the overall layout, it's really good to. Next, it would be flaws. Now, like I said earlier, I think it's back here. Yeah, sort of like clean this up, make it thicker, and some people are just teleporting to me. So yeah, just sort of do that and block them in. But anyways, it's the overall flaw. I mean, there's not really that many flaws other than like small minor detail flaws here. I mean, that's just basically it. Flaws, I'd give them a full point for not having that many flaws. And last but not least, originality. I do like how this is like sort of based in like a sewer system. I mean, it hasn't really been done before. Airlock, it was sort of like tunnels and domes, but this one's actually like looks like a sewer. I mean, I'd probably like maybe add some raw sewage around here, but I mean, it's very original. I'd give it a star. Just because it's fun to play. I'd want to play on it, as long as this is not Engineer Necro Op or Pyro Dwarf Op. But anyways, it's Explosion 99, and I'll just end this episode right here. And so this has been episode 1, Subterranean Warfare by sdarden. Hopefully that's correct. If not, then I'm sorry. And I don't know how to roll skin. But anyways, this is it. I'll just write a slow 360 with a little bit of lag. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye.